I'm Joy Selden, and I'm an emotion educator. And this is my video tip on how to reduce stress by dealing with your anger. And the reason I want to talk about this is because, frankly, most people don't deal with their anger very well. It is a skill, and it's one that you can develop. So, here's what you need to know. First of all, anger is not negative. It has a very positive function, and that function is to protect your sense of autonomy, your sense of self. We all need something that helps us to say, no, this is not okay with me. Something that helps us to stand up for ourselves. Now, the problem comes because we have so much negative conditioning and messages and beliefs about anger that it gets in our way. So here's what you need to know. When you deny or repress anger, it stops the flow of energy that anger initiates in your body. And when you allow yourself to be overwhelmed by it, or it becomes your defense mechanism, and you're saying things like, I can't help myself, I just get so angry, you are flooding your system with stress, hormones, tension that is very unhealthy for your body, not to mention your relationships. So here's what you can do. Start by being aware. Aware of your physical sensations. What happens in your body? Now, the common things that we all experience in anger is muscle tension, a flood of energy, and if you're attuned to it, heat. That's the early signs for me that lets me know I'm getting angry, is I feel that heat rising. But each of us has our own way of experiencing it. So next time you're angry, pay attention. Is it your chest pounding, your jaw tightening, your arms tensing? What do you do? Or maybe you go numb. Maybe you check out. Just pay attention. The other thing is, we have our MO, our modus operandi of anger. Make a list, sit down, check it out, be honest with yourself. How do you do anger? Are you a denier? Are you one who stuffs it until you explode like a volcano? Are you a yeller, a thrower? I've done all these things myself, so I know what they're like. But we tend to kind of respond in a particular way. Get to know how you do anger. Because when you're aware of it, you can be conscious when you're angry and you can make a new choice. You can try something different. And to begin with, just be present. Try not doing anything. Just feel it. And the third tip is notice, what are you saying no to? Is it someone else's behavior, the circumstances you find yourself in, or is it something inside of you that you don't like? Now, when I first started learning about my anger, the thing I noticed the most is I was angry at a lot of people from my past, and I was ruminating about it or going over it. I would go revisit those circumstances or those situations over and over again. So I had to learn to really look at all of those, feel the feeling consciously, and let it go, saying goodbye to that past, and to learn from it how I wanted to live my life differently. And the other thing I noticed is that I was triggered when I felt inadequate and powerless. And this is very common for a lot of people. Because anger brings a charge in our body, we get a false sense of power. So I learned how to stay with the vulnerable feeling I had of feeling inadequate and powerless, and then I worked on how to build my self-esteem and my self-confidence. It takes time, but working with all of these, I now can be present with my anger and for the most part be very clean in my expression of it with others, or knowing when I can't express it to other people, how to deal with it in a way that doesn't create stress in my body. I hope these have been helpful. I would love to hear from you, to know, did this help you, and if you've discovered something else that has. Please send me a message, email me at joy, Joie, at emotioneducation.net. I also offer free 20-minute phone consultations if you're interested in knowing more about how I might help you with your emotions. Check out my website, emotioneducation.net, and if you'd like to be on my email list, if you're not already, I send a monthly newsletter with video tips like this. Thank you so much for listening, and have fun feeling your anger. And remember, life is richer when you feel it.